So, how is everybody doing today? I am super excited for this. I'm super excited to be bringing it to you guys. This is going to be my first ever playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, of any video game on YouTube. And I wanted to make this one super special. You know, I've got the Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD remaster here from the PlayStation 4, and these two games I have a really, really long history with. As you can see down here at the bottom of the screen, 2001 to 2004. I mean, Final Fantasy X was, I think, the first game I got. When I got my PlayStation 2, I'm pretty sure this is the first game I got, was Final Fantasy X. It was the first Final Fantasy to have actual voice work instead of the text boxes. It was the first Final Fantasy on the new consoles. Final Fantasy IX was, the last one on the PlayStation, original PlayStation, PlayStation 1, whatever you want to call it. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy IX on that. So, Final Fantasy X was one of the first games I wanted to get. As good as the story in Final Fantasy IX was, there was something about Final Fantasy X. I don't know what it was. It changed my perspective on video games forever. It changed my perspective on video games as a story-based instead of just something you played. It was almost like playing a movie, especially, it's funny thinking back on the graphics back then. I'm going to go ahead and select Final Fantasy X here. Thinking back on the graphics back then, and, even the remastered now doesn't look as good as a lot of the newer games, but, the crazy thing is when that game first came out on the PlayStation 2, the graphics were ridiculous. They were unbelievable looking, and of course, getting in the main menu here, you can kind of hear the music in the background. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. You can hear now this isn't the main theme, I'm talking about the slower theme, the piano theme. You'll hear it a lot throughout the game. The music in the Final Fantasy games is always really beautiful, amazing to listen to. But, so, I think I'm going to try and get into this quick, gonna speed this up some. Getting into this HD remaster, when you select new game, I'm going to go ahead and select a new game. We're going to be playing a new game. Okay, so this is the standard sphere grid, expert sphere grid. We're going to get into the sphere grid in-game. I'll get more into the sphere grid in the game. I'm going to choose the standard for this playthrough, because this is going to be a basic walkthrough of the game. So I'm going to choose the standard for this. Now, yes, that's what I want. Now, soundtrack type. The arranged is a newer soundtrack, enhanced. I put that in quotes. I like the original better. I love the original music of the game. I'm going to choose original for this. So this is basically going to be Final Fantasy X, just with remastered graphics. It's going to be like the original. So we're choosing original. Yes. So we're going to get into this opening cutscene. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear this.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Okay, so that was the opening scene there. I've already tried to record this once, and the mic quality wasn't super good, so I'm hoping the mic quality's better with this new mic. I need to test it and see. So you can see the group sitting around the fire there. Everybody's kind of sad. We'll get, the stuff like that. That'll pop up again later. This is our main character here. This is Tidus. I used to always say Titus. A lot of people called him Titus. Tidus is the correct way to pronounce it. Knowing me throughout the playthrough, I'll probably call him both. I want to try and say Tidus every time, but I'll jump and I'll say Titus somewhere. But this is our main character of the game. So let's just see what these people, see what some of these people have to say up here. Let's see what these pretty girls right here have to say.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
So I could name him whatever I wanted, but I'm just gonna keep the name. It's fine.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
Ace block in the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
I'm gonna try and stay as quiet as I can during scenes with dialogue. All the cutscenes and important scenes, I'm definitely gonna stay quiet for them. I'm sure there's gonna be times with dialogue when I'm not gonna be able to, when I'm gonna actually talk and maybe talk about some things, explain some things. So yeah, so Tidus, this is the main character. People have their opinions on him. They have their opinions on his personality, how he is, things like that. I like all the characters in this game. We're gonna meet them as we move along. Let's go ahead and talk to these kids and see what they have to say.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
Please?
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
So, as you can see, pretty popular guy here. Pretty popular guy. So,
Well, gotta go.
the thing about
Cheer
this
for me.
game is I've played it so many times. I know from when things are coming. It would be fun if this was like a first-time playthrough for me,
Hey,
but it's
I
not.
got a game to
But
play.
I wanted to do a game first that
Teach us after.
I really enjoyed,
Maybe
something
tonight?
that I would like doing. There's going to be some future playthroughs, things like that.
I mean, tomorrow.
I'm going to try and be kind of diverse with my games. We uploaded the Warframe video.
Promise.
Definitely going to keep the Warframe videos going. You can do those anytime as the kids are doing some sort of ritual prayer. But, yeah, there's some dialogue here.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home.
So I'm going to kind of talk over. There's going to be this dialogue at the bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and talk. You guys can read the dialogue if you want. The man up on the screen there, I'm just going to tell you who it is now. You're going to find out, pretty quick. His name is Jecht. It's Tidus's dad, actually. And he has a role to play in this game. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I don't want to spoil anything for people who've never seen this or played this before. So, like I was saying, I wanted to do a game that I was going to enjoy, something I would like, something that wasn't going to be unexpected. Something that I was kind of comfortable doing. This is my first playthrough ever. Excuse me. Now, there's all kinds of things in this game. There's legendary weapons. There's side bosses. There's the Blitzball side game, which people are kind of mixed on. I actually enjoy it. I mean, it can be kind of exploited in a sense, tricking the AI, things like that. But I still enjoy it. The cool thing about Blitzball, well, I don't think I want to say what my favorite thing about Blitzball is until we start getting into the Blitzball, which is later on in the game. We'll get into more of that then. But you know what? Let's just keep the story going for now. And knowing myself, I'm gonna ramble on eventually somewhere. I'm gonna start, I'll just ramble, I'll talk. Sometimes I'll probably talk about stuff that's not even in the game, knowing me.
Make way!
So Tidus is making his way to the stadium here. Popular guy. Nobody wants to let him through.
Hey!
Let me through, man. Come on.
Late.
Gonna be late for the game.
Hey, let go of me.
So coming up is one of my favorite cutscenes ever in video games. The music's fabulous. It's a heavy metal. I mean, it'll kick in here. I'm gonna just let you guys watch it. Now, if that doesn't get you hyped up for the rest of this game, I'm not sure what's going to. I love that cutscene. There's so much going on. It introduces you to the Blitzball. We're going to learn about what the big creature was here in a minute. There's the cool, one of my favorite characters of all time right here. Auron, one of my favorite characters ever in any video game. I love his attitude. I love the confidence he has. I just like everything about the guy. He's one of my favorite characters, always has been. So let's go ahead and see what Auron has to say.
Auron! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
So Tidus knows him. Obviously, you know that now from that dialogue. Let's just keep it moving. Let's keep it moving here. Everybody freaking out. Everything's going absolutely ballistic right now. Who is this little kid?
Huh?
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Okay, that was kind of freaky. Everybody stopped, started again. So, getting into this game, coming up, we're going to have our first battle here in a minute.
Hey,
Before
wait!
that, Tidus is going to get a little gift here.
Hey, not this way.
Look,
Great shot there.
we called it sin.
Sin?
Alright, so our first mention of sin, we're going to hear a lot about it. It's going to be a super important part of the game. Sin, we're going to learn more and more and more as the story progresses. I'm not going to spoil anything here for you. I'm just here to tell you that you're going to hear a lot about Sin. You're going to encounter Sin some. His presence is going to be felt in this gameplay. I love the big ball in the background. The new graphics, this remaster here, the cityscape looks really, really, really good compared to the original. The original was almost like a blur of colors, but this remaster really made the individual buildings and things like that stick out.
I hope you know how to use it.
All right, let's see if Tidus can do the RPG trope here, and he just knows how to use a sword. Obviously, Auron is skilled. You can tell by his stance, and I love how they have his arm and the sling thing there. He's got his little jug hanging off. So let's go ahead and just attack here. Destroy these. We just need to just break our way through these enemies. Nope.
Don't bother going after all of them.
We still got
Cut the ones
Sin
that matter and run.
hanging around in the sky back there. So let's just bust through these. Keep the momentum rolling here. There we go. These first couple episodes, there's going to be a lot of I can't even think of what word I'm trying to say. There's going to be a lot of story-driven stuff. There's going to be a lot of cutscenes. I'm not going to do as much commentary at the first couple episodes here. Now, and we got our first boss fight coming up. But like I said, there's not going to be a lot of commentary on these first two episodes. There's going to be some. You know, I'm going to talk a lot, but it's mainly going to be getting through the tutorials, things like that. It's what the first couple episodes are going to be, which is going to be helpful for, there's Demi, which is going to be helpful for people who've never played the game before. You know, these are definitely the episodes for you to kind of get caught up in what's going on. So, we're getting ready to learn about overdrives right here. Now, an overdrive is like a super, like a powered up attack. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. Press left on the D-pad in the command window to use an overdrive. So let's go ahead and use Auron's Bushido Dragon Fang overdrive right here. down, left, up, right, L1, R1, this is, circle, X. Now, did that. Now, every character's overdrive is different. For example, if Tidus, he'll get a chance here in a second to use his. I'll show you what his was. Orin's is command inputs button, like a certain button sequence. Now, Tidus is here. We're going to go ahead and use his overdrive, swordplay, spiral cut, and you'll see what his is when we do this. So it's just hitting it, you know, it's tapping the X button when it's in the center there, in the center bar. Now, the cool thing about overdrives, people can learn new overdrives, or characters can learn new overdrives to use as they progress throughout the game. Demi can never kill us, it can only knock our HP down by half, so we just need to keep hacking away at this thing. This is I call it the first boss, in quotes, so I mean, it's a boss, but it's, you can't die. Anyway, people can learn new overdrives. We'll get into overdrives more as the game moves along. There's other things involved in those. So it's going to use Demi. I think we should be able to kill it with one more attack each. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. I'm not sure if you can hear me drinking. I got some water here, so. Alright. So we got rid of that. Gonna keep making our way towards Sin here. We're about to come to our first save sphere. Save sphere. Not spear. Sphere. We're on the other side here. It'll explain what a save sphere is. I can't even say it. Okay, so you get to these. Traveler's Save Sphere level 1 stores a record of your travels. Also fully restores your party's HP and MP. So you just tap X on these. They restore the HP and MP of your party. So I'm going to go ahead and make a save file here. That was my save from earlier, so having to kind of redo this. I really do hope this mic quality is better. This is a different mic. I was using the headset before. The game audio was super loud over it, though.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's
As you
get
can
out
see,
of here.
Tidus and his old man didn't, him and Jex didn't
Huh?
get along too well.
Give me a break, man.
The story in this game is really good. The individual character arcs are good. You know, if you think about character arcs, those are hard to do in a single movie or a single playthrough, you know, a single game. Those aren't easy. So we need to attack these enemies here, and then we'll be given a direction here in a second on what to do. We can't. There's too many. We can't just kill them, obviously. Just pick random ones. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, there shouldn't be any background noise in this video. I'm recording this like super late, so there shouldn't be any background noise disturbing us during this. But if there is, I'm not sure how sensitive this mic is. I did not mean to skip that. I'm so sorry.
Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
I'm sorry if I accidentally skip any dialogue. I'm going to try not to. What am I doing? I'm talking and then I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. I need to attack that. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry if I skip any dialogue. I've played through this game so many times now that sometimes I'll just do it without even thinking about it. Like, my brain won't even, you know, register the dialogue. And I'll just play through the game. That's how much I really, you know, can't stress enough how much I like this game. I mean, it's in my top 5 favorites all time. So much I like this game. Anyway, so I think one more hit from Tidus here will do it. Okay. Of course, Auron with his suicide tactics here. Go, get a move on, man. Get a move on. Let's go. Auron's pretty fast for an old dude. He's leaving me behind like it's nothing. Could you make that jump? Hey, tell me down in the comment section if you could make this jump right here. I damn well couldn't. I know I couldn't make the jump.
Oren! Oren!
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Ah, those graphics are beautiful. You're probably blinded right now. I know I am. Ah, those graphics are amazing. So,
Hey.
as you could tell from that scene,
Hey!
Oren knows more than he's letting on, obviously. I mean, that's obvious now. So,
Right, old
a little
man.
simple. I just thought about what that is, and it makes complete sense now. Never realized it before. Also, something else I never realized before were those buildings in the background bending up. I'm talking about earlier when Oren was first introduced, when the cutscene was happening with the Blitzball. Some of the buildings, when Sin was coming, was like floating in, were like getting stretched up, and I'd never noticed that before. Now that's the first time I noticed that. It's weird. We got Jecht here.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Let's blind us again. Okay, so there's Jecht there, but imagine how freaked out you'd be, you know, waking up. You're in your city. You're playing like a sport. It gets attacked by a huge creature in the sky and a ball of water, and then you just get thrown somewhere, like transported somewhere. You don't know where you've been. You don't know where you've gone. It freaked me out. All right, but I'm not sure how long these episodes are going to be. This is my opening episode, so it'll be a little bit longer, probably close to 50 minutes. I'm going to definitely try and keep this under an hour. So, we got what looks like a big building back there, kind of broken down. A lot of rubble around. So, got that to contend with. Let's go this way. See if we have anything worth investigating over here. Ah, okay. Now, something is written here. I'm not going to even attempt to speak this language. Now, this is the Al Bhed language. You find Al Bhed primers throughout the game that help you with their language. It fills in letters for you. Now, in one of my other playthroughs, I may have all the Al Bhed primers. I'm kind of torn on whether to load them in or not. I think I might do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and load them in when I get a chance here in a second. As you can see, the Macalania was loaded in there, in the peak.
What do we have here?
So, I skipped that again. I didn't mean to do that. But here's a treasure chest here. 200 gil. Now, gil's like the currency in the game. That's what you buy stuff with. Now, I'm trying to remember where all the chests are around here. It's not always easy to remember. Can I get here? I cannot. Okay. So, I know where to go now. Now, like I was saying, it's a group of people called the Al Bhed. If you played the game before, you're going to know who they are. If you've never played the game before, you will not know who they are. Now, here's where I loaded in. Let's go get this chest first. I can never remember what's in all the chests. We got a potion there, so obviously health items are always useful. Now, here's the Al Bhed primer. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what playthrough I would have had them all. Are 1 and 4 the same? No, those are 1/11, 2016. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and load these in. If I don't have all 26, because there's as many as there are letters in the English language, let's go ahead and add those in. Wait, did I do that right? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember if that's all of them. Hopefully it's everything. If not, then I'll find them as they come along. So now, when Al Bhed speak, you're gonna know what they're saying. I'm hoping, I'm sitting here hoping it doesn't ruin anything, because realistically it's supposed to be for your second playthrough, for you to be able to load in and see their dialogue from that point. So let's go ahead and save here. You never know when anything's gonna happen. Don't ever forget that. It's always good to save. You can only blame yourself if you have lost save data. Or, I don't remember if I said that right. You know, my brain is not working right now. It's too late. You only have yourself to blame if you don't save the game. Okay, I need to trademark copyright that. Only have yourself to blame if you don't save the game. That's perfect. That's going on a t-shirt one day. Let's keep moving here. It's funny playing, knowing everything that's going to happen, and realizing there's some people that could be watching this that have no clue what's going to happen. I hope you're at least enjoying this. I hope I'm a little entertaining. Maybe not the funniest guy you've ever heard in your life, but I hope I'm at least providing a little bit of entertainment for you. So, as you can see, there's some statues underwater. Tidus is freaked out, as anybody would be. The fog and the storms don't help. So obviously, if I hadn't gotten that chest, you'd be able to see it in the background there, and it wouldn't be open, so you'd know it was there. And then you'd know that you missed it. Now, what do we got here? Better dodge it. Dodge it. Alright, he dodged it. Well, he actually didn't move, they just jumped over the top of him. So we got some enemies, to pound on right here. Alright, let's go. Tidus is getting serious now. Come on, let's go. Yep. One hit. As you can see, my overdrive gauge is building up as I get injured. I got an overkill. That's kind of when you do so much damage to an enemy. It gives you extra experience and some extra items whenever I start getting those from battling. When you overkill an enemy. I try and overkill all the bosses. It's just a good way to get, quite a bit extra experience and, a decent amount of extra items. It's a good thing to do. Regular enemies I usually don't bother because you don't get that much from them anyway. Now you got this giant. I never noticed those tentacles in the back of this. It's how am I just noticing things for the first time? Played through this game probably 10-15 times at the least. That's at the minimum. I played through it so many times before when I had it on the PS2. So, let's see. As you can see, not doing a lot of damage. Took off half my health. This is kind of like the other boss enemy. He only takes off half your health with each hit. So just keep pounding on him, and eventually it'll start a cutscene like it's getting ready to do here. Really never noticed those tentacles before. That's just funny. That's hilarious. Wow. I guess you learn something new every day. Learning something about one of my favorite games. Now this enemy we'll encounter later, way later. It's a boss later on in the game. This matter of fact, this is a temple that will. It's not a main part of the. It's kind of a side story type thing, and we will definitely come back to this later. It has a special little quest later on in the game. So we'll get back to that. We'll get back to this place later on. Well, we're not leaving yet, but we'll get back to this place later on.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Alright, so let's head on up. Like I was saying, I'm not 100% sure what all the side stuff I'm going to do. I know for a fact what I'm going to do. I don't know what all I'm going to do. Some of the legendary weapons are so hard to get that it would be just extremely difficult to get all of them. It would be really hard for me to get every legendary weapon, so that's probably not going to happen. I wish I could do that for you guys, but some of it is so frustrating. It would take me so long, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to go through the hassle.
Fire.
But I'm gonna have to start a fire for Tidus here, so he doesn't freeze to death. So here's the fire. Let's examine it. No, they won't even let me examine it. Okay, so one of the good things about having played this game so much is I know. I'm not going to save yet, because I know where all of the chests and things are, the hidden chests, the side things. Let's examine this. 2 stones. Can be used as some flint. Alright. Now we just need something to light on fire. Like I was saying, something good about having played this so much before is... Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Go back out. Right when I was talking, complimenting myself on knowing where everything was at. I made myself look like a fool through here. Okay, I need to go through here. Oh, okay. So there's going to be a chest right here. What do we got here? An ether. Okay. Ether, however you want to say it. One of the two. For that good old MP. Now, look what we got here. Got some flowers to burn. I don't know why there were flowers left there and nowhere else, but if you head out here, let's see. There's an item somewhere. There we go. High potion. You can see a cross over there. Thought I saw something. Anyway, let's head back down. Got what we need to start this fire. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go ahead and save first. I'm gonna go back over here to this save sphere. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna start this fire for Tidus here. Alright, let's get this thing going. Yep. I don't know what that face was. Ah, we're being watched. But by what? You'll find out soon. Being all cryptic on you.
I need food.
Now, there's birds outside. Get one of them roasted over the fire.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
And that's not creepy at all. And that's not creepy at all. Okay, so now we're fighting the Terminator of creatures in this game.
Give me a break!
Let's see. That's a click. Fighting us a little click here. Is that like a click, like a high school click? God, that was stupid. You know why I said that. Just keep hacking away here. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. That would be embarrassing. Ah, here we go. And speaking of the owl bed, and me loading that stuff in, you'll be able to see what they're saying now. So. Who's this mysterious girl here? Gonna help us out. Let's do it. Let's go.
You on my side? Cool!
Using grenades. Certain items like grenades have special effects when used. These items can only be used during battle by selecting a special ability use. Go ahead and toss a grenade at it. 730 damage. Okay. I think we're just gonna attack Titus. Use another grenade. Hopefully this kills it. It did not kill it. Okay. Let's go ahead and steal. You got to steal. Stole a grenade. Let's go ahead and use the grenade. Overkill. That's good. Good. Never go wrong with an overkill. And Titus went up S level. That's a sphere level. We'll get into the sphere grid here really pretty quick here.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Redek Drak! Fin, Irisa, Tekiaka! Bak, Edeku! Kemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Dralnia, Drakisha Dane.
Ifun Petted! Fapuneket Fedrik! Kuno.
Ow. Okay. Not sure I'm gonna forgive you. You said sorry, but... So, we're gonna find out who she is coming up soon. Now we're back out in the middle of the ocean now. But, at least we're not alone. Be happy about that. But I'm glad I loaded that stuff in, because I don't even think I've really ever gone back through and seen what everybody says before you get the primers. So I'm really interested to see that. I'm going to be reading. You'll have to read it along with me.
That hurts!
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
This character here, walking out with the girl.
Canis!
He is one of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy X-2. This isn't like a spoiler that he survives this.
Right.
But, he's one of my favorite characters from that. his dialogue in Final Fantasy X-2
I
is
said I don't
hilarious.
understand.
Akomala!
Fed! They said you can stay
But-
if you make yourself useful.
Ah, she speaks
you
our
understand
language.
me? All right, I'll work.
Okay, so we found out that the girls can speak basic. Okay, if you were finding the Albed primers, one of them would be here, right over here. But since I have them all, it doesn't.
What's this? Some
I've never
kind of
seen this.
crane?
Rahui! Kadya Vijavuru
Huh.
strana!
All right. You don't have to
Wow,
shout.
I've never seen that piece of dialogue before. Okay, that's actually really cool. I'm glad I walked over this way. Okay, but yeah, it would be right over there. I think this is as good a spot as any to end this episode. This was just the first episode, the introductory episode. I'm going to be getting into some more stuff in the next one. Probably meet some new characters. Like I said, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go, how long these are going to be. I'm going to go ahead and talk while I'm saving this game. But yeah, this is the end of the first episode. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. Don't ever forget to like, subscribe, definitely hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified every time we put a new video out. Like I said, we're going to keep the Warframe videos coming. I'm going to keep the Final Fantasy X playthrough coming. I'm not sure what other games we're going to start. I'm going to talk to Cody. I'm going to see, what all he wants to do. I want to see if he'll do anything of his own. So, we're definitely going to try and get as much content out as we can. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know down in the comments section. Tell me what I can do to improve. Tell me anything you want to see. You can tell me games. If I'm able to play them, I'll do it. If not, we'll have to see. But, yeah, hope you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.
Yeah.